finally the first official, fully Montana-based episode past coming out here on the road trip.
Since you're a video multimedia guy, do you
Yeah.
prefer Mac or PC?
I'm a Mac guy. Are you I'm guessing PC?
Hardcore PC.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I'm surrounded.
Linux.
Perfect. Oh my God.
I'm a believer. I believe. I'm a believer. I believe.
Welcome back to Snowman Stories. We are in Libby, Montana today doing a commercial, and we're gonna check out the spot and see where to set up. I would assume probably the studio is probably the way to do it.
Yeah, I could. This is what I have set up.
Oh, great. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Super simple.
Yeah.
And I have my lights in the car, but doesn't look like I need them. This is great. And I figure I'll just kind of go off the website and ask you a couple questions, and you can, you know.
I just realized I did not add any notes to the document.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not super worried about it. I mean, again, it's like, if you needed the teleprompter, it'd be different, but, you know, just chatting about the company. Again, we're not, you know, the whole thing's gonna be like 2 minutes tops, so just a couple sound bites is good. Perfect. Oh my God.
There goes a flash.
Nothing bad broke, so that's good. I always freaking forget to zip it back up when I take something out. That would have been really bad. When you get too much crap in your backpack and you don't zip it. I'm happy we got that.
What's on there? It's like a pooper roll.
Oh shit. Alrighty. So prepared, I love it. Yeah, I just met one of the guys that runs Discover Kalispell today. So I will get this nifty thing on you. I love the DJIs in general, the mics, but they have the light on them, which is a little bit distracting.
I see.
So just a little piece of tape. We'll cover it up. And you have a black shirt, so it'll blend in. Although at this point, I guess kind of everybody wears these, so it's not
Somewhat
super.
normal.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a nice little magnet in here. And then I'll put it a little bit higher so we can still see your shirt. There we go. And this goes directly into camera. For a while, I was doing the shotgun mic with like cord running and everything, and then I had a wireless lav, but it kind of just stopped working, and then these came out, and I was like, oh hey, I get to go back to having audio be really good and really easy. All right, so if you want to go stand underneath the light over there.
I don't know if you need these smooth or anything. It's a little close.
A little close, but close is good. Yeah, maybe a little higher. Much better. Yeah, that's great.
Sweet. Since you're a video multimedia guy, do you
Yeah.
prefer Mac or PC?
I'm a Mac guy. Are you PC? It's really kind of a split down the middle. Yeah, I've been Mac ever since I got my first computer in high school. And it's very much a dividing line for sure.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
I'm guessing PC?
Hardcore PC.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I'm surrounded.
Linux.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't even use Windows.
Can you take one more step closer to me? Nice. There we go. It's more hair light now. Sweet. This works really well too for the kind of tech space because it's just kind of a blank wall, black wall. I like that.
Yeah, I figured moving blankets are cheap too.
Yeah, very true. Do you want to tell me what you had for breakfast today?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't eat breakfast today.
That's fine. That works for an audio test.
All right. Dude, that's what I ask people.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's like the main. I don't know why. It's just
Who
because it's.
told you to do that? Who
I
sent it to you?
I don't know. It's just an instinct.
Yeah.
Because it's not a one-word answer.
Yeah.
Usually it's either it's like I don't know, or they will actually say what they had for breakfast, and
Yeah.
No specs allowed. Got a quiet dog. Let's capitalize. So tell me your name, what you do at the company, and a bit about the company. So a lot of what we talked about kind of on the call in the presentation was like the personalized care and why that's different and important in IT. Talk to me a little bit about that. Talk to me about your cybersecurity offerings and, again, kind of what sets you apart with cybersecurity. Awesome. I love that you have short and to the point answers. It helps for the video. Okay. A lot of times I have to cut out like a bunch of rambling and like other subjects. And
I mean, I can ramble more. If you want. I don't know. Probably be incoherent.
No, it's solid. And finally, tell people how they can get in touch with you and yeah, just like kind of call to action.
Okay.
Good job. That was the hard part.
Cool. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes.
Excellent.
That was great.
Cool.
Did you get all the kind of info out that you wanted to let people know about?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if there's anything else. Consulting, backup, fast, reliable support, cybersecurity. We covered, I mean, everything that's all the talking points, I think.
Cool.
Yeah. Short and sweet. I like it. So now the interview is done, and we are going to get some B-roll in Brad's office and the servers, and then go film a security camera install. So yeah, time for the action part. Give me the most cinematic behind the scenes. I love, dude, gimbals are so fun.
They are.
I'm gonna start out here. Kind of do a wide coming in. Yeah. And if you just want to kind of choose stuff to work on,
Okay.
that'll work great. All right, so I'm at 60 frames a second slow motion, which means we need 120 shutter speed. Bring up the ISO a little bit. The lights are a good touch. You know what? I think I want to bring in one of my lights here to be over here to kind of give your face some side light and make this look a little bit more.
Or if you just turn the light on right there on the wall.
This one?
Yep. Would that be enough? Or do you need more?
It's fine, but it's it can get a little bit more cinematic with like a softbox.
Cool.
Right now, so the scene in there in the basement looks cool, but it is a little bit dark, which is good for kind of IT work, but I still need to be able to see his face. So I'm going to throw up a softbox side light to accentuate his face a little bit other than what's in the room. If the lighting is not giving you what you need, sometimes you got to design it a little bit. And that's what makes stuff look cinematic, and that's why people hire professional videographers, is to make stuff look better. Oh, you have all the body armor that I want. That's just expensive.
Those ones, we bought that for a Minuteman Theory. Those are Temu plates. They were only like $25 each. So we're gonna.
Did you test them?
Well, that's what we're gonna do.
Jesus.
Because I don't know that I want to trust my life.
I was gonna say $25 is a lot to trust your life with.
Yeah, but.
All right, where is a good outlet for
Right
this?
behind you.
Beautiful. That'll work. I had this nice and coiled up. Likes to fall apart in the bag a little bit. He does have a light in here, but with the looking on the face, I want kind of more directional and really just that cinematic look. So I'll keep this on while I set this up, and then I'll show you the before and after of what just a ceiling light versus a softbox directional light looks like to make this look better. So this is on, and too strong. So with this too, it's dimmable, so we can really do that.
Dial it in.
Exactly. And then we shut the barn doors to really get just a nice little hint of light on his face. Like, that's way too much, because I like the look of the room, but just adding a little bit more on his face. So we have full light, just softbox. I'm going to do a nice, smooth follow around here. Nice. And then I'm going to get our nice close-up on the eyes shot. So we can look at like this screen. And the key is to not get in front of the light too much and mess it up. Awesome. And this is what's fun about the gimbal, is it can kind of act like a jib arm. So all the way in, and then come around. Bring our screen up a little bit here. Get out of there. There we go. Alright, so go ahead and do some typing. And because this is all at 60 frames a second, slow-mo, it's going to be nice. Do a little bit more. Like that. Then we'll do a similar one. Traveling down the keyboard. Let me see if I can take this off for a sec. Beautiful. So for this one, if you want to be typing, and then when I move the camera past the mouse, you can go to the mouse.
Okay, so like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
When I'm past it. So, go down like this. And mouse. And we'll do the reverse. So, nice. So people are like, how do you make sitting at a desk and typing on a keyboard look interesting? It's like, you can. You just got to get the right shots. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do a wide. So I did the close-up on like the top down, and I'll do a wide top down. Because I always love a good top-down shot. And this is why I gave away my jib arm before I moved. Because I have a mobile jib arm.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, similar thing. So kind of just every like 3 seconds kind of move. I know it's kind of awkward. All right. So, and typing, mouse. That looks fucking great. coming from his back, up and over. Nice. That looks awesome. Yeah, anytime you can change up just your standard, like go top down or bottom up or anything where you change the angle like that, it just kind of changes perspective and it makes it more interesting. Speaking of which, we can do, actually we can put this back in and I'll do kind of a full jib movement from the bottom to the top here. Nice. Okay, and then any things or posters or logos or anything that you want to capture for extra shots. Oh yeah, we'll get the servers for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
I used to have some lights on there too, but.
Oh, that works. It's like little kind of flashing ones on there.
Well, I used to have some LEDs.
Oh, LEDs, yeah. What's nice here is that I can just flip this around, and whatever would be cool. Yeah, I think from above I like. And the softbox here really helps this not look like it's a light on it. It just looks kind of natural that there's no shadows or anything, which is great. All right, so this we're gonna go super, super close at 70 millimeter because it'll make it look much bigger and crazier than it is, which is great. Interviews are good, but a commercial is really only as good as the supporting footage and B-roll that you can get to make it that full experience. Because you add B-roll, you add music, you add titles, and you can really make anything you want look good. All right, so yeah, we're at 70, nice and close for this. Sweet, and I think really the money shot on this one is going to be traveling sideways. Wires, wires, wires. Awesome. And then again, we'll go top down here. A little, like a 45. Following wire shot, awesome. Cool. Really nice. Just close-ups of this. I think we got pretty much all the coverage we possibly could of this room.
It's not much.
It's pretty fascinating to watch another person do this.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you know your process, and then seeing somebody else do their thing, it's
Yeah.
like a totally different, but also the same. And yeah,
It's also the same somehow.
how sequences come together in the brain.
Yeah.
The gimbal was literally perfect for this. There's like no other way to get like. I mean, you
No.
could, but it'd be so much more set up for anything else in here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. The rough one was the freaking glide cam because you got to counterweight it and it's the whole thing. I didn't have a vest for the longest time, so I'd shoot like a whole concert at Red Rocks in Colorado and just like not be able to lift my arm above my head by the end of the night. I filmed a Slash guitar show, and the camera that they had me on was a Blackmagic, and it looks gorgeous. I was rocking it with this, and this can handle a lot of weight actually. I think this is probably at the lower end of weight that this gimbal can handle. The DJI Cinema 4D, I believe. So it's like a stabilizer with a camera built into it, but it gives you the cinema level. It's used in a lot of, it's kind of the camera that you see walking around at like professional baseball football games, like on the field. I love it. I love so much that the speed limits out here are 70. It's so nice.
80 in some spots.
Oh, I know. It's almost too much. But I'd rather take that than the other way. I like doing B-roll in slow motion because it, especially for something like this where there's like an interview and then there's going to be intermixed with other stuff. The B-roll being slow, you really kind of know that it's B-roll. So somebody's talking and then, you know, a slightly different timing on the supporting footage really keeps you focused on what they're talking about while seeing the visual. While seeing the visual of what they're talking about. So I don't know.
Does the A7 have a 120?
It does.
So are you, why do you do 60 and not 120?
Because for office work, so like on a boat doing stuff, absolutely anything that's like elements or fast moving, 120 all day. But for typing on a keyboard, 120 is a little bit overkill, and it like I would speed it up anyway in post. So like I'll know, yeah, anything that's like action or even honestly like setting up the cameras, I can do at 60 because it's just not going to be, it's not going to benefit any more from 120 than it would 60. Yeah, anything with elements, so fire, water, dirt, action heavy, like filming a rodeo, 120 all day.
Pouring a cocktail.
Pouring a cocktail, yeah, exactly. Liquid, a fireplace, anything like that, anything that's dynamic in itself, the 120 will add that extra, like, and you know, you just use it for a second. It's funny, I used to do 240, and I would rarely use the full 240. I would usually speed it up by at least twice because it's so slow.
What are you using 240 for? I'm trying to think of things that are...
Well, I did about
like an explosion.
15 years of parkour stuff.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So, but again, even that, like somebody, you know, there's only so long you want to watch somebody do a backflip for. It's like, all right, get to it. Well, sweet, that was super smooth. Other than me flinging half my gear onto the street.
How long are these shoots typically taking you?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah. That's right. I've kind of, let's see. So we got here at about 1, and we're about 2 o'clock. Yeah, and then we'll wrap up with some extra B-roll. Nice. Love it. So yeah, usually these shoots for, you know, a business video that's going to be, you know, 1 to 3 minutes long will take about 2 hours. We got here at 1. It's now a little past 2. We've done interview. We've done office B-roll. We're going to go film an install. That may take another hour, if that. So probably be at about hour and a half, hour 45 on this. And I've kind of gotten that process pretty down, which is nice because then, you know, say I have, if I get booked out and I have multiple shoots in a day, I know I can do like 2 or 3 in a day, which would be a crazy day. But yeah, seems like 2 hours is kind of the sweet spot for, because like even in there I probably overshot for what this is going to be. You don't want to don't kick yourself by overshooting too much. You also you want enough.
Where's this client's content living?
This is going to be on their website and social media. Probably if he's doing stuff himself as well, that's great. From just the interview alone, I'll definitely have enough for the main video and then probably cut short reels out of the individual topics that he was talking about, because we're not going to be able to keep all of that in the main video. So yeah, always, I would say, yeah, if you're going to overshoot anywhere, do it on the interview, because that footage can work for a ton of different stuff. But you don't need, 75 different shots of an office. You don't need it. All right, we'll switch over and I'll see you at the camera install. As you said, like 60 versus 120. Waving flag, perfect for 120.
Right.
Get that beautiful billowing movement. And usually for this stuff, I like coming from behind something. So we got the movement in the foreground. Focus on there. There we go. Quickly. And because it's so slow, you can move pretty fast with the actual shot. It'll look more like normal movement.
My name is Brad Nelson, and I'm the CEO of FRCS Tech. We are a managed service provider, so we're basically an outsourced IT department for businesses. We manage everything from basic computer problems all the way up to strategic planning and cybersecurity. We're very focused on our customer service, and one of the things that sets us apart is that we don't offshore anything. All of our technicians are here in the USA, and when you call, you get somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. We kind of have a holistic approach to cybersecurity, and that starts with not just software and a really solid cybersecurity stack, but we write a lot of policies and procedures for our customers to make sure that the tools that they use are actually effective and that they stay secure from the ground up. The way that we design our services and our solutions for our customers, as our customers scale, we can easily adjust billing and easily adjust our tools to fit their ever-growing needs. The needs of a company with 20 people is very different than the needs of a company with 200 people or 2,000 people. Data backup is actually one of the most important things that we see that businesses miss. A data backup plan was the one thing that could have saved all of their critical information and saved them all the time of having to rebuild that information. We're like the whole meal deal, everything from your help desk technician all the way up to like a C-suite executive, like a CTO. And that strategy that we can give our customers, we like to create roadmaps for our customers on how they're growing, where they're growing, and what they're going to need along the way so that they don't outgrow their current IT infrastructure. If you need help with your business's IT, you can go to www.frcstech.com, and there's a button on there that you can click to reach out to us, and we'll set up a free consultation and see what your business needs and if we can help.
All right, that does it for the shoot. We filmed interview, we got B-roll of his office, we got some B-roll of a security camera install, and this is finally the first official fully Montana-based episode past coming out here on the road trip. So new state, new adventures, let's go!